every day is different. Every video is different. But my passion will always be the same. This is Kai from Warshawn, aka Stormboy 13, and the storm has arrived. Wow! Hi guys, Stormboy 13. I've got a updated video for you. It's the outlook. We normally do that every month, and it will be the December 2020 outlook, which usually will be around the Christmas period. Obviously, it will be very different this year because of coronavirus restrictions, but obviously we're also in lockdown, but hopefully it could be eased up a little bit, and those of you just doing exercise or having the opportunity as much as possible to go outside. Here is what the potential outlook is going to be for December 2020. And it's not likely to be too disruptive, and probably until the very, very end of the month. Will it be a white Christmas? Most likely no, as it is often the case nearly every year. The most likely outlook for December 2020 is the sunshine totals will be actually below average on most days. So particularly towards the first half of the month, not a huge amount of sunshine, quite a lot of cloudy days. Rain. Let me just start out again. The camera just suddenly went off me because of full memory. So sunshine totals will be likely to be below average, particularly towards the first half of the month. Rainfall totals about average, nothing too wet. I think there will be more rain around towards the end of the month. And temperatures slightly milder than average. Probably not quite as mild as last year December. Remember, December was wet, also dull, and but often quite mild, and definitely no snow to talk about. So a little bit similar, but nothing as extreme as last year in terms of flooding issues, because it's not looking too disruptive in the long-term future. So that's the only good news. So generally, as well as the more detailed outlook, it's likely the weather is pretty much going to be kind of changeable. There will be some dry days, but there will be spells of rain, a lot of clouds, so not a lot of sunshine. Nothing hugely unusual. I think briefly dry towards mid-month with some opportunity for sunshine. Potentially some quite stormy weather around between Christmas and New Year is the most likely. But anyways, let's get into details week by week. So this year, December falls on a Tuesday, and I think the weather will start off pretty much on a changeable mode, as it would be so far this month. I think noticeably, when we have rainy days, temperatures will be, when we get low pressure close by, temperatures will be above average, so low double figures likely. Even if temperatures may be a bit milder, probably won't feel like that underneath the rain, and some wind around, it's not going to feel that pleasant. Nothing too windy towards the first week of December, so there has been so far. Breezy maybe, occasionally the odd gust, but it's nothing too disruptive. But it will, when we get dry days, it's difficult to pinpoint what days there will be, but it's likely it will be changeable towards the first week. Is when we get drier weather with some sunshine, temperatures typically will be a little bit lower, close to average, mid to high single figures, with potentially some frosty nights expected if the high pressure lingers for more than 24 hours. So overall, a very mixed start to December, as it has been, like I said, towards the end of November. It's always a bit of uncertainties for weekends, but I think likely after potentially we may get a slightly dry spell to end the first week, although it's very uncertain. It's possible that towards the first weekend we will see a return to unsettled weather with some cloud and rain at times, or some showers. Possibly some squally showers, a bit breezy again, nothing too windy. Temperatures a little bit above average, but obviously if you do have to get Christmas shopping done, if you absolutely have to, expect a change of outlook, bring an umbrella with you. There will be a little bit of sunshine, but again, quite a lot of cloud. Temperatures, like I said, just about a little bit above average, low double figures, just about possible. Second week of December from the 7th to the 11th, and actually possibly quite a wet week. I think low pressure will be a little bit more in control towards the second week. Again, we're not expecting, or from AccuWeather, not expecting a huge amount of strong winds. Sometimes a little bit windy, but overall it's just a typical week. Not a lot of sunshine again, a lot of cloud. Temperatures also at the same time will be fairly mild, even when it's not raining, as we got a bit more of a southwesterly breeze coming through. So a lot of cloud expected. Temperatures a little bit above average, but overall quite a bit of rain expected. I mean, there will be some days it will just be showers rather than general bands of rain. But yeah, the second week isn't actually looking that promising at the moment, so likely you may need to have your umbrellas out on most days. And the second weekend in December still stays relatively unsettled. Temperatures maybe a little bit down. Instead of double figures, maybe just high single figures, a possibility into the second weekend. It stays pretty mixed. I think there will be a bit more opportunity for a little bit of some sunshine to follow through, but overall plenty of cloud most likely, with again further spells of rain or showers. Not much else to say there. The third week of December, from the 14th to the 18th, potentially the beginning of the third week, it stays on an unsettled note with rain and wind, further wind and rain at times expected. Again, it can be quite windy. Temperatures might be mild, maybe low double figures once again. So it's not particularly going to be a very pleasant start to the third week. But possibly, there is, according to some data, the second half of the third week of December, we may get something like a little bit more of a prolonged ridge of high pressure, more than about 3 or 4 days, possibly, up to its maximum. So, for a time, towards the end of the, well, timing is always a bit uncertain, but at the moment, towards the end of the third week of December, right when the Christmas holidays begin and the schools break up for their Christmas break, plenty of sunshine may be expected, but those temperatures will be much lower. With frosty nights expected, temperatures also could be a little bit below average by day, especially if we may get any fog, which may linger. Temperatures, like I said, may struggle a little bit, just a few degrees above freezing. Mainly dry, but I wouldn't rule out a little bit of snow showers if, particularly what direction the wind blows through. More on that in just a few seconds. But overall, a much sunnier end to the third week, but it may turn much colder as well. This will linger on into the third weekend, 19th and the 20th. We will keep the sunshine. Low pressure will be a bit close by, and there is a threat, because the air is still cold at this stage. A bit of snow isn't ruled out, especially with winds coming from the east. Eastern areas may be more likely to get a bit of snow compared to western areas, but it is key with the wind direction though. But I think most places aren't going to see a huge covering of snow, maybe just less than a centimetre at its most. So yeah, there is a potential for the next month. If you love a bit of white winteriness, you may get an opportunity to see that. And the very beginning, the fourth week of December, literally the first week Christmas holidays, from 21st to Christmas Day, the weather actually will start off a little bit wintry, so we'll see low pressure systems returning for a time once again towards the start of the fourth week, but the temperatures will be rising a little bit, so back to around average values. So there will be occasional some sleet and snow mixed in with some rain towards the beginning of the fourth week. High pressure once again will then be taking over, but we keep a lot of cloud, also mist and fog going in through, and also the winds will be light as well towards Christmas. So that usually when that happens, when we keep a lot of cloud, there isn't much wind to break that apart. So likely quite a grey Christmas, occasional sunshine if you're lucky. Mist or fog is possible as well, so potentially a foggy Christmas day may be possible in some places. Temperatures will be a bit milder, but mainly close to average. However, I must stress that if potentially the fog lingers for a prolonged amount of time, temperatures could be a bit lower than average once again. So quite chilly Christmas, but not expecting a white Christmas, more of a grey Christmas, unfortunately. The weather will be going downhill around Boxing Day, 27th December, Saturday, Sunday. Rain may be returning, low pressure systems are kicking in once again. It probably will break up the fog, only to be replaced by rain. There will be occasional sunshine, again quite a bit of cloud. Those temperatures will be rising well up into double figures potentially at this stage. And then the final week of Christmas, well, final week of December actually, along with the Christmas holidays, is the weather will be potentially stormy. We may get, after a relatively calmish month in terms of the winds, they could really pick up. The jet stream may pick up, and then we'll We may get like low pressure systems slap bang across the United Kingdom. Strong winds possible at times. The main area is very uncertain because it changes in every few days. But overall, just expect anyway, United Kingdom, to get possibly some very strong winds and heavy rain expected. There is a chance of minor flooding issues, but because we've not seen an explosive amount of rain recently, at the moment, and potentially predicting for so far from December next month, it may not, the risk is much lower compared to last year, otherwise that would have been a problem. But yeah, overall, not much sunshine. A lot of rain expected towards the final few days of 2020. Strong winds, heavy rain. At least temperatures will be a little bit milder. Maybe close to maybe the teens if you're lucky. So anyways, that's it for December 2020. Just a quick recap. A lot of cloud expected for December 2020. It's been fairly changeable. I think a wet second week and the final week of December may be the most unsettled. But I think there will be, occasionally I think it will be mainly dry towards Christmas week, and I think the end of the third week of December with some possible sunshine. That's all I can promise you for the next month ahead. And other than that, I hope you enjoyed it, guys, and I will try and get out more videos for you. Next one will be the UK 7-day weather forecast, and it's so far it's expected to be a fairly mixed week, as I've just said a few minutes ago. And other than that, guys, thanks for watching this video. Please give it a like, comment and subscribe. I will get more videos up for you very soon. And I bet you're wondering, it's an indoor video. Yeah, too breezy, and can't be bothered to go out. I've got other things to do, so I thought I'd just take a few minutes just to get some filming indoors while I have the chance. Anyways, guys, thanks for watching. Like, comment, subscribe. Please stay safe. Don't do any stupid decisions, if you know what I mean. I've said it too many times by now. The storm is now out.